Hey guys, I want to talk to you a little bit about fishing in Colonet. Now, after the end of December, there's no rock cod fishing in California, Southern California, Northern California, until in Southern California until March 1st. Northern California, it's even later. But what we do a lot of here in Southern California come January is head down to Colonet. Head down in Mexican waters where rockfish season is still open. And we have a trip coming up to Colonet, so I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about rigs and gear for that. Our trip will be aboard the Sea Adventure 80 out of H&M Landing. It's a 2.5-day trip, so we'll be at Colonet fishing for yellowtail, rockfish, ling cod, and the way the tuna has been, who knows, there might even be tuna on this trip too. But real quick, I want to show you some of the gear you need for this type of fishing. For the rockfish, ling cod, the smaller yellowtail, even the medium-sized yellowtail, an outfit like this, I know this seems really light, level line reel, 65-pound spectra, and then on top of that, if you're going to be fishing deep for the lings and the rockfish, just use like 30-pound mono will work out fine. If you're going to concentrate on the yellowtail, then I would probably go to a small piece of 40-pound fluorocarbon, and that would work out fine, something like this. If you think you need something bigger, you just need a little bit larger reel like this, like a torque. Put 60 to 80-pound spectra down below, and again 30 to 40-pound mono on top will work out fine. If you're going to fly line on the surface, if the yellowtail are all the way up on the surface, then yeah, you got to go to fluorocarbon. As far as jigs, I've done really good at Colonet in the past using the magic metal jigs. I like to use the 4.5 and 3 3/8 for the yellowtail, yo-yo fish it, and work it back and forth. I've caught some of my biggest fish at Colonet doing it this way. On one trip we had aboard the Chief, I got the biggest yellowtail on the trip, but of course that wasn't a jackpot. And then for the ling cod, I like to fish like this, a big B52 bucktail, 6 ounce, with a large swimtail bait on there. This is made by AA, single tail in white. Seems to be the best color. Catch lots of lings on this. I use this rig all the time at Colonet and up in Northern Cal. And you can catch yellowtail on these too. I've caught over the years lots of yellowtail using bucktails. Now if you just want to fish a dropper loop rig, in Mexico you can use 3 hooks, and number one way to do that is to use a small bucktail, 1 ounce bucktail, strip of squid or a strip of mackerel. Works out really good down in Colonet to catch those rockfish. So what I like to do sometimes is concentrate on just the ling cod, and then if I want a limit of rockfish, I'll go ahead and fish the double dropper loop rig. But if those yellows are swimming by, nothing like using a magic metal jig, dropping it halfway down and darting it right back, yellows jump all over it. So this is the basic gear you need. If you've never been to Colonet, you should try it. It's lots of fun. Again, our trip will be January 10th through the 13th. It's a 2.5-day trip. We'll be leaving early on the 10th and coming back at 6 a.m. on the 13th in the morning. And in the meantime, we'll be down there in Colonet chasing fish. And like I said, we might even be looking for tuna. The tuna has still been around, so who knows? And come January, tuna might still be there. The trip is only $550 per person, and yes, 2.5-day trip for only $550. That's pretty cheap. So down below under this video, there'll be a link to our website where you can sign up, or visit us at sport-fishing.com. And if you have any questions at all, don't be afraid to give me a call at the office at 562-865-3764. I hope that helped you out. And come join us in Colonet and in January. Thanks, guys.